Hello, I'm Rotaract Sandhani, and we will be doing the third lesson in English, which is travel. So I will be doing half of it, and as usual, Rotaract Mark will be doing the rest of it. So to start off this new lesson, I'm really happy that we're doing travel because we've been all confined in our houses today, and we're just going to explore the areas of traveling and the things that come with traveling. So traveling means a journey, right? සිංහලෙන් ගත්තොත් travel කියන්නේ ගමනක් සංචාරකයක්, right? So traveler is a සංචාරකයා. So with the සංචාරකයා යන ගමන යන්නේ either walking or in a car, right? ඇවිදගෙන යනවා නැත්නම් වාහනයක නැගලා යනවා. So we are going to just explore the areas of traveling through this lesson and learn new things along the way. So let's start with the first one, which is role play. Then කලින් lesson එකෙත් මම ඕගලන්ට එක්ක කියෙව්වා. සිංහලෙන් කිව්වා මේ අමාරු වචන තියෙනවා නම් මම ඒක සිංහලෙන් කිව්වා. So we'll do the same thing here. Right? So we have a few characters. So who are these characters? Setun, Shakti, and Ravindi. So Setun says, "Hi, what are you going to draw?" මොකද්ද ඔයා අඳින්න යන්නේ? Shakti says, I am going to draw a monorail. එයා අඳින්න යන්නේ monorail එකක්. So what is a monorail? දැන් දැක්ලා තියෙනවානේ මගේ screen එකේ ඒක මේ highlight කරලා තියෙනවා. So monorail is like a railway. You have two rails in a railway. Here monorail means one. Right? So Ravindi is going to tell us what monorail is. Now, because we don't know what monorail is. So Ravindi, just like us, is confused and asks, what is a monorail? Shakti says, can't you guess? Mono means single. අනුමාන කරන්න බැරිද? Monorail කියන්නේ single. Single means එකක්. So mono is a word that can be used alongside other words. You have monologues, monolithic, like those kind of words. Sorry, just monologue. So monologue එකක් කියන්නේ නාට්‍යයක කවුරු හරි තමන්ටම කතා කරනවා වගේ කතා කරනකොට තමයි monologue එකක් කියන්නේ. So monologue කියන්නේ එක්කෙනෙක්. So monologue is one. So it's single. So this is something we learned today. Mono means single. So here Ravindra says, I got it. A train that travels along a single rail. දුම්රියක් ගමන යන්නේ on one single rail. දැන් අපි දුම්රියක් ගමන් කරනකොට ඒකේ ගමන් කරනකොට අපි දකිනවා ඒකේ railways, the lines, there are two railway lines, right? මේකේ එකක් තියෙන්නේ. So then Shakti says, I will draw a tram. Setun says, what is that? Ravindi, I've seen one. Let me explain it to you. It's a vehicle that runs on electricity. He says, got it means තේරුණා. That means not හම්බ වුණා, තේරුණා. Right? ඒක අදහසක්, it's a type of expression. අදහසක්, තේරුණා කියන එක is got it. So what does it mean by it's a vehicle that runs on electricity? විදුලි බලයෙන් දුවන වාහනයක්. Now we have seen so many cars just like this. But here it's not a car. මෙතන car එකක් නෙමෙයි. මේක දුම්රියක්. So this දුම්රියක් වගේ එකක් තමයි tram එකක් කියන්නේ. So then Setun says, really? ඇත්තටමද? Ravindra says, yes. And they run on rails that are built on roads. Then these rails are not on the rail track. They are on the road. Then අපි rail පාර කියලා කියනවානේ. That is totally different. එක පාර නෙමෙයිනේ තියෙන්නේ. දැන් මෙයා කියනවා මේ tram එක තියෙන්නේ පාරෙමලු. So Setun is saying, does that mean that trams run on roads with other vehicles like buses and cars? ඒ කියන්නේ මේ tram එක ගමන් යන්නේ මේ අනිත් වාහනත් එක්කද කියලා අහනවා. Ravindi says, yes, you're right. Oh, that's correct. And Setun says, that's exciting, Shakti. I'm sure that you will be an automobile engineer one day. So an automobile engineer is a type of engineer. There are so many different areas of engineering. So one of this is automobile engineering. That is to do with vehicles, right? Vehicles can because it's to do with travel. But there are so many other aspects of engineering which you can Google and check. There are so many areas in it. So then Shakti says, yes, it's my ambition. What will you draw, Saturn? Saturn says, I will draw a picture of the Wright brothers and a modern aeroplane. Wright brothers' පින්තූරයකුයි modern aeroplane එක පින්තූරයක් අදිනවා කියලා කියනවා. So you all know who Wright brothers are, the ones who discovered the first flying aeroplane, right? The first aeroplanes to actually fly. And a modern aeroplane. Ravinder says, that's great. I will draw a space shuttle. Shakti says, once I traveled in a space shuttle. Saturn says, when did you go to space? Now, space shuttle එකක් කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? ඒක something that is in outer space. Then aeroplane එකක් කියන්නේ ගමින් ගොඩක් passengers ගොඩක් ඉන්න යන්න පුළුවන් වාහනයක්. Space shuttle is totally different. You don't have passengers in a space shuttle. Space shuttle is mainly for research and things out of space, not on Earth. So Shakti says, no, I didn't go to space. Yes, she has not gone to space. There was a model space shuttle at a carnival that I once went to, and we could go inside the space shuttle and have a look. I will go to space one day. I want to be an astronaut. Then she hasn't gone to space. අභ්‍යවකාශ space is අභ්‍යවකාශ. She hasn't gone there. එතනට ගිහිල්ලා නැහැ. හැබැයි කරලා තියෙන්නේ එතන කානිවල් එකක් තිබුණ එක දවසක්. එයා එතනට ගිහිල්ලා එතන model එකක් තිබුණා. Model singular word is ආකෘතිය. It's a model, a smaller version of it. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒකම නෙමෙයි ඒක වගේ එකක් තමයි තිබුණේ. ඒක ඇතුළට තමයි ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. එයා කියනවා when she is big, she wants to become an astronaut. A Gaganagamiak is an astronaut, right? So Saturn says, look at what I got, a magazine with beautiful pictures on different modes of transport. Now look, then ඒගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් දේවල් ගැන කතා කරා. Aeroplanes ගැන කතා කරා, trains ගැන කතා කරා, trams, monorails. දැන් ඒගොල්ලෝ කියනවා තව පොතක් තියෙනවා, magazine එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකේ තව transportation methods තියෙනවා ඒකේ. Different modes of transportation. So now we all know that there are different types of transportation. We come to school in the bus or the van or the car or the bicycle or the bike. These are the types of transportation methods. And Ravindi asks, can you name these? So Ravindi is asking her friends whether they can name them. Eka nam karanna puluwanda. So let's see if we can do that ourselves, right? So ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ textbook එකේ උඩ කැලේ තියෙනවා ඒ වචන ටික මම මෙතන දාලා නැහැ. So you have to refer to your textbook and take those letters and put it. So it might be a bit difficult, but we're going to do this together. Let's just look at the pictures first. Now if you look at A, what do you think it is? What does it look like? Just remember දැන් අපි මේ කලින් passage එකේ කිව්වා monorail එකක් ගැන, tram එකක් ගැන, space shuttle එකක් ගැන and an aeroplane. දැන් මෙතන බලනකොට මේක දුම්රියක් වගේ, right? It looks like a train. But does it have a railway? Does it have rail tracks? No, it doesn't. It looks like it is on land. පාරේ යන දෙයක් වගේ හැබැයි දුම්රියක් වගේ. So what is that? That's a tram. So B, I'm pretty sure B is easy for all of you all. B would be a ship, right? Then C, I think all of us are very familiar with this. It is not the usual road bus that we see, පාරේ බස් එකක් නෙමෙයි, but a bit more modern, more sophisticated version of it. But it's a bus, right? Then D, you must have seen these in movies and documentaries. It's a rocket, right? It's not it's a rocket. So the next one, that's a canoe. Canoe is something like a parva, right? It's a small boat. The other one again, Just go through the list and see what it may be. It's a hovercraft. මේවා අහලා නැතුව ඇති, but it's fine. Just for now, get to know what a hovercraft is. So most of these things, then මේවා අපි හැමතිස්සෙම දකින්නේ නැහැ. මේවා පාරේ යන්නේ නැහැ. ඉස්කෝලේ යනකොට ඒවා මේ අරගෙන නෙමෙයි යන්නේ, but it's fine. We will get to know more modes of transportation. So then we come to G. What is that? So you all may have different opinions of this. ඒකේ බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකක් කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්, but අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ දීලා තියෙන වචන වලින්. So G is a car, right? Now H. H is also like a train. Now remember how we looked at the tram? We looked at the tram and we said it looks like a train. දුම්රියක් වගේමයි, හැබැයි rail roads නැහැ. මේකෙත් එහෙම තමයි, දුම්රියක් වගේ තමයි. හැබැයි ඒක මේ rail road එකක් නැහැ, right? It's on something. And ඒකේ දෙකක් නෙමෙයි, එකක් තියෙන්නේ. What was the thing where we said where when it's not two, it becomes one? What's the word? It's mono. So what is it? A monorail, right? Very good. So the next one is quite easy. We all know what it is. That is a skateboard, right? So I hope most of y'all have got this correct. If y'all haven't, it's totally fine. Y'all can just go and correct yourselves. මේක එක්සෑම් එකට ආවනම් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්න ඕනේ පින්තූරේ නිකන් ආන්සර් කරන්න බෑ. So ට්‍රෑම් එකක් දන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒකේ ඩෙෆිනිෂන් එක දන්නවනේ. ඒකේ තේරුම දන්නවනම්, වචනේ තේරුම දන්නවනම් මේවා ආන්සර් කරන්න පුළුවන්. right? ඒක තමයි කියන්නේ හැමතිස්සෙම පේපර් එක ගත්තම ඒක හොඳට කියවන්න, ඒක හොඳට බලන්න. දැන් tram and monorail අපි ඒක ගැන දන්නේ නැහැ. But අපි ඒක හඳුනාගත්තේ ඒකේ පින්තූරේ තියෙන පොඩි පොඩි hints වලින්, right? So that is how you answer paper. So we go to the next one. So this one I'm not going to help you all. I will give you all some time to write the answers. Y'all can go ahead and skip to the answers as well. It's your choice. But let's do this together and see what are the hints that we see. Right? Now the first one, some may say it's very easy. But that's fine. Hey, one hint that I will give is then අපි මේක ගැන කියුවා. Previous passage එකේදී we read about it. Right? ඒක ගුවන් යානයක්, right? So what do you call that in English? That would be an aeroplane. K is what? It looks like a bicycle, right? So that could be the answer. Let's see afterwards. And then L. L, of course, අපි ඒක හැමතිස්සෙම දකින්නේ නැහැ. But වචන වලින් බලන්න you can get an idea, right? බලන්න ඒකට මේ high වෙලා තියෙන එක it's connected with things called looks like wires, but it's not wires. It's thing called cables, right? See if there's something like that in the words listed above. And the other few, we see a train, and then we see something else. Remember, someone said they wanted to become an astronaut. ගගනගාමියෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා කිව්වා එක්කෙනෙක්. ඒ වගේ එක්කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ නම් what should you be able to handle, know how to use a space shuttle, right? So which one could it be? Obviously it's that one below. So let's go with the answers, right? So it was aeroplane, bicycle, which we all know, and cable car. Again, I told you, look at the picture very carefully and answer the question, right? Cable car. Other one is a ferry. Ferry is just like a paru. I know I said canoe is like a paru, but this is different. Like පාරුවක් කියන්නේ තව මිනිස්සු අරගෙන යන එකක් නේ. On a river or a stream or something, not a stream, a river, it would be a parua, right? But this is a modern version of a parua. Then make it in a ferry ekak. Ferry can carry more than just 2 people, but vehicles and equipment and things like that. So that is what a ferry is used, right? Ferry. Then it's a train, and then you have a space shuttle. So now with all of this, now traveling කරනකොට අපි නිකන් ඇවිදගෙන යන්නේ නැහැ නේ. When you have school trips and all. පාසාචාරිකා තියෙනකොට නිකන් ඉඳගෙන යන්නේ නැහැ නේ. You all always sing. සින්දුවක් කියනවා, right? it's because it's fun, right? and මේ ඇක්ටිවිටි එකේ කරන්නේ සින්දුවක් කියනවා මෙතන සින්දුවක් තියෙන්නේ අපි පොඩි කාලේ කියපු සින්දුවක් right so මෙතනින් ඔයාට හඳුනා ගන්න ඕනේ the joy of traveling right then when you go on a trip, you don't just sing a Sinhala song or you don't sing just an English song. Sing the dekama kiyanna puluwan, right? So here we're going to just look at the. We're first going to read the song, and then we'll go on to listen to a version of it, right? So happy wanderer. ඒකේ තියෙන වචන ටික ගැන බලා ගන්න right now I'm going to tell you මේකේ කතාවක් කියන not a yeah it's a කතාව right he's saying how he loves to travel along the mountain track he loves to sing while he travels with the knapsack on my back knapsack එකක් කියන්නේ like a hiking bag right and they say Valderi Valdera Valderi Valdera so that's just something he sings while he's walking and it says, my knapsack on my back. I love to wander by the stream. Wander. Wander is without an aimlessly walking, right? කිසිම අරමුණක් නැතුව ඇවිදිනවා කියන්නේ it's wandering, right? So when you go traveling ගොඩක් කට්ටිය travel කරනකොට පවුලත් එක්ක යනවා නැත්නම් යාළුවොත් එක්ක යනවා නැත්නම් තනියෙන් උත් යනවා. So sometimes you go with your family පවුලත් එක්ක යනකොට අරමුණක් තියෙනවා කොහෙද යන්නේ කියලා දන්නවා. But some people they just go traveling, right? That's what we call travelers. They just go without any aim. Then you're gonna make they're going this one is going on a trip on a journey and he's singing Valdera Valderi and like you know I love to wander by the stream that dances in the sun. Now he මෙතන personification එකක් තියෙනවා dances in the sun. So I think you will be able to learn about personification soon. I'll just give you all a few examples of it. But he says, I love to wander by the stream, a small stream that dances in the sun. Now, the stream doesn't dance in the sun. When water and sunlight, when they come together, when the light hits the water, the reflection, like the little colors that come and the white tones that come. That is what he's saying, that dances in the sun, right? So joyously it calls to me, come join my happy song. Then මේ ඉස්සලා කිව්වේ දැන් ට්‍රිප් එකක් වගේ යන traveling එකක්. දැන් යා කියන්නේ I wave my hat to all I meet and they wave back to me. I wave my hat කියන්නේ තොප්පි අරගෙන they wave it like this, right? And they wave back to me. Then or පාරේ යනකොට if you see someone you know you wave at them and they wave back at you. Then traveling does not always mean a trip, right? Even if you're going to the shop or something, that is part of traveling, right? So this is another way of traveling. And he says, and blackbirds call so loud and sweet from every green wood tree. Blackbird is a type of a bird. And then he says, high overhead, the skylark's wings. Skylarks is another type of bird. They never rest at home. Rest karan naha, they are always working or moving. But just like me, they love to sing as o'er the world we roam. Or may I go a wandering until the day I die. Or may I always laugh and sing beneath the God's clear blue sky. Or may I go wandering until the day I die. ජීවිතුන් අතර ඉන්න කල් he wants to travel until he dies. He wants to travel. So what does that show? That he loves to travel, right? So let's just go on to this. I will just play this for you. Yeah. Right, so that was just a few minutes of that song, right? Okay, so now we listened to a song. We heard it was very beautiful, right? So then the point of this is to know about not just traveling and how beautiful it is, but also to know how to write about something. මේ අපි ගොඩක් වාහන ගැන කතා කරා, right? So we spoke about aeroplanes, space shuttles, trams, monorails, right? So with all of this, we should know how to write about it. ඒක ගැන ලියන්න දැනගන්න ඕනේ. ඒකේ ඩිස්ක්‍රිප්ෂන් එකක්. ඒක මොකද්ද කියලා දැනගන්න ඕන නම් ඒක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කියවන්න ඕනේ. කියවලා ඒක ලියාගෙන තියනවා නම් ඒක අපිට මතක තියාගන්න පුළුවන්, right? So I have just got a few as I put a definition here. මම මෙතනින් පෙන්නන්නේ කොහොමද ඩිස්ක්‍රිප්ෂන් එකක් ලියන්නේ කියලා. දැන් එක්සෑම් එකේදී ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එක නැතුව ඇති නිකන් ලියන්න ඕනේ මතකයෙන් තමයි ලියන්න ඕනේ. But what I have done is I've taken from the internet, but it's okay. I will just explain it to you. Then train එකක් ගත්තොත් දුම්රියක් ගත්තොත් අපි ඒක ගැන ගොඩක් දේවල් දන්නවා, right? දැන් ඒක හරියට ලියන්න ඕනේ. නිකන් point form එකකින් ලියලා වැඩක් නැහැ. ඒක ලස්සන ඡේදයකින් තමයි present කරන්න ඕනේ exam එකේදී. So let's just think about the things we know of a train. දුම්රියක් ගැන කියනකොට මොකක්ද අපි දන්නේ? Right? දුම්රියක් කියන්නේ it's something that goes from one location to another through railway stations, right? බස් එකක් වගේ නෙමෙයි මේක පාරේ යන්නේ නැහැ. It goes on rail tracks, right? So that is one point that we know. And දුම්රියක් ගත්තම ලංකාවේ අපි දකිනවා ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඇතුලේ නෙමෙයි ඉන්නේ එළියේ තමයි ඉන්නේ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ෆුට්බෝඩ් එකේ තමයි ඉන්නේ ඒ වගේ දේවල් අපි දන්නවා දැකලා තියෙනවා ලංකාවේ තියෙන්නේ ගොඩක් පරණ දුම්රිය මේ වගේ යට තියෙන පින්තූරයක් වගේ එකක් නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ but we have somewhat of a modern one, right? So then definition එකේ තියෙන්නේ a train is a form of rail transport consisting of a series of connected vehicles. Connected vehicles කියන්නේ මොකද? අර carriages ටික. I mean the little train carriages that are there. Then coach තියෙන the small sections that's called connected vehicles. ඒක connect වෙලා තියෙන්නේ, right? And that generally run along a railroad track to transport passengers or cargo and also known as freight or goods, right? Then train එකේ මගින් විතරක් නෙමෙයි transport කරන්නේ also so many goods, right? Now, train was introduced to us by not Sri Lankans, but our invaders are the ones who actually introduced the trains. Now, Dumriak introduced kare, hey, now you have the tea plantations to transport all of that. That is what the train was used for. Then history ke godak tangwala thina how they transported the tea around the country. They said the railroad is what connected the entire country of Sri Lanka. So as you can see, the train is something that connects a lot of areas, the cities and the hills, right? And train strike it really breaks down a lot of things, right? So trains transported passengers, then it transports a lot of people. During the World War and all, Godakati soldiers love transport trains වලින්. Then අනිත් countries වල they have the sea around them මුහුද තියෙනවානේ. So that how they transported their soldiers around the country would have been through the ships. දැන් ලංකාවේ එහෙම එකක් ඕනේ නැහනේ. ලංකාව පොඩි අපි පොඩි, right? But to transport all the soldiers during the World War and all, what they used were the trains. So as you can see, trains have a really big history. And the trains can transport many people to various locations using railway tracks and railway stations as places to stop. Right? We have railway stations everywhere. And so that is how I have given my introduction. And බලනකොට දැන් train එකක් ගැන කතා කරනකොට first I told them what it is. Train එකක් කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? ඒකේ ලක්ෂණ මොනවාද? මං කිව්වේ it is a form of rail transport. ඒක කොහොමද යන්නේ? දැන් කාර් එකක් ගත්තොත් if you say a car is something that is driven on the road. Driven on the road කියන්නේ පාරේ ගමන් කරන වාහනයක්, right? If I was to do it with a car. Then I'm saying train එකේ කියන consisting of a series of connected vehicles. ඇයි? Because it has carriages. Then car එකක් ගත්තොත් it consists of around 5 seats minimum. And you have more in, vans and all. ඒ වගේ එකක් කියන්න පුළුවන්. And cars also, you can transport people, and even if you want, you can transport goods. And you have family vehicles, that is what you can say for a car, right? So description එකක් දෙනකොට ඒක මොකක්ද කියලා ඉස්සෙල්ලා කියන්න ඕනේ. Right? That is what I'm trying to emphasize here. car එකක් ගත්තොත් car එකක් මොකක්ද? How many wheels does a car have? It has 4 wheels, right? If it has more, we can mention that as well. And the මෙතන addition එකක් තියෙනවා. The word train comes from old French trainer, derived from Latin and all of that, right? Pull or to draw. දැන් ඒක කියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. But I'm just saying ඒක මොකක්ද? ඒක කොහොමද? How did it start, right? කාර් එකක් ලංකාවට ආවේ කොහොමද? How was it introduced? ඒ වගේ දේවල් දන්නවා නම් මට දාගන්න පුළුවන්, right? First make sure you tell මොකක්ද ඒ කියලා, right? ඊට පස්සේ කියන්න පුළුවන් ඒකෙන් කරන්නේ මොකක්ද? ක්‍රියාව මොකක්ද? ෆන්ක්ෂන් එක මොකක්ද? ෆන්ක්ෂන් එක වෙන්නේ train එකේ transport goods and people. Then train එකේ you have the classes, right? Classes කියන්නේ when you book a ticket, you get to go for just the usual one, and you have several other ones that are more luxurious, right? කියන්නේ yeah, when you go on trips and all, you have those kind of compartments. So ඒවා තියෙනවා කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්, right? So car example car එකක් ගත්තොත් you say what is a car, how many wheels, what shape it is, and it transports people around, and the special part of the car, special parts, as in special aspects of the train, not parts, sorry. The train's special qualities are that it can take a lot of people. Some trains give food on the way. ලංකාවේ නම් එහෙම එච්චර නැහැ, but it does provide food in some trains abroad as well. Car එක ගත්තොත් you have the radio in the car. Some cars have TVs. You have air conditioning in some. ඒ වගේ දේවල් තමයි කියන්න ඕනේ. දැන් description එකක් හදාගත්තම, right? So that is that. What y'all can do is practice this. Take few vehicles like a train or a bicycle. Now I explain how you would describe a train and a car. So you can take a bicycle as well. So let's go to the 3 points that we have to remember. Description එකක් දෙනකොට we have to say what it is. ඒක මොකද්ද? Right? The qualities of it. Then we give the function, right? And ඊට පස්සේ අන්තිමට දෙන්න පුළුවන් අපේ experience එකක් වගේ එකක්, right? If you go in a train, if you have experienced something nice, you can say write about that, right? So if you're going in a car, you can explain how it is a fun way to travel, a safe way to travel around the place කියලා ending එක දාන්න පුළුවන්, right? So apologies. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Now we listen to a song, right? The beauty of a song is not just the words, and it's rhyming. ඒක rhythm එකක් තියෙනවා, right? Rhythmය කියලා කියන්නේ it's not just the beat but the words as well. And කවියක් ගත්තොත් කවිය has a rhythm, right? Take any කවිය, right? It has a certain beat to it, and ඒකේ සමහරක් වචන it sounds the same. That is what you say. That is what you call rhyming words. මෙතන කියලා තියෙන්නේ rhyming words or 2 or more words that don't start with the same sound but end up with the same sound. ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ rhyming words කියන්නේ එක වචනයක් නෙමෙයි වචන දෙකක් නැත්නම් තුනක්. ඒගොල්ලෝ දැන් වචනේ පටන් ගත්තම ඒ අනිත් වචනයත් එක්ක rhyme වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි end වෙනකොට තමයි rhyme වෙන්නේ. I'm just going to give an example to identify that. This is just a kaviya. So you have Kalagiri kavi and Paru kavi and all. So I'm just going to take a Kalagiri kavi. Peli sadi anga no sarasila, Neela warala kusum men gavasala, Kola novi saba medata vadila, Bala leo kala pimiti sadila. All of you all have heard this now. You even heard the previous one, Ahasata Pimbina, Niran Kalea, Polovata Pimbina, Bhumi Kalea, and all of that, right? Mayeka got Anita got the nate because it has same words, right? I'm taking this one. So I will say it again. Pedi Sadi Anga no Sarasila, Nila Varala Kusum Men Gavasala, Kola Novi Saba Medata Vadila, Bala Leo Kala, Pimbiti Sadila. අන්තිමට තියෙන වචන ටික ගමු. සැරසීලා, ගවසාලා, පැදීලා, සැදීලා. දැන් මම ඒක කියන්නේ නැහැ. I'm not going to sing it. But when you sing it, you hear that it's the same sound. ශබ්දය, the ශබ්දය, sound is the same. It's similar, right? So සැරසීලා, ගවසාලා. Then සැරසීලා, ගවසාලා, you can take them as rhyming words. This is just an example, right? Just an example for you all to understand. Sarasila, Gavasala. Like Sarasila, Gavasala. Ekama vacha neme, they're two different words. Sarasila starts with Sara, Sila, but ends with the La. Gavasila is G and V. Gavasala, right? But both ends with the sound La. That is how you say it's a rhyming word. But when you take it in English, now when you take doing an English paper, not single one, this is just to give an example. When you take frog, dog, og, log, fog, hog, jog, it's the same sound, right? Shabda is it's the same thing, but it's a different word. That is what you mean by rhyming words. Comes mainly with the sound. Sometimes you may have spellings, but it's always with the sound, right? Sock, clock, knock, dock, flock, rock. You can see අන්තිමට එන ශබ්ද තමයි similar word, similar sounding sound එක කියලා කියන්නේ. So that is the rhyming word. So if you take the song that we were singing, there were so many rhyming words, right? So that is just to introduce us. What you can do is you can go back and just look at it. So yeah, I wave my hat to all I meet and they wave back to me, and blackbirds call so loud and sweet from every green wood tree. And when you look at that stanza, it sounds very nice because it is rhyming. I wave my hat to all I meet and they wave back to me, and blackbirds call so loud and sweet from every green wood tree. There you have the rhyming, meet and sweet, right? So just like that, just before you go on to the next activity, what you can do is read it again or sing it again and see what are the rhyming words you meet, right? Rhyming words you'll see. It doesn't then වචන ටික එක ළඟ තියෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ because මම මේ stanza එක ගත්තේ because it's not together, right? Meat and sweet are in two different lines. When lines වල තියෙන්නේ, but it's rhyming, right? So right, let's go on to the next one. True or false? Now I told you the story of what this person is doing, why he's doing it, and we all know that මෙයා මෙහෙ කරන්නේ කනගාටුවෙන් නෙමෙයි, තරහ වෙලා නෙමෙයි, because he likes it. He likes traveling, right? So we'll go on to the activity. I gave away the answer, but it's fine. The singer likes traveling. True or false? Does he like traveling? Now what we can do again, as I mentioned before, go to the song. දැන් song එකේ කෙලින්ම කියලා නැහැ I like to travel. වෙනස් වචන පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙනවා. Right? He says I love to go a wandering along the mountain track. And as I go, I love to sing my knapsack on my back. I love to go a wandering. Wandering, what did I say? Wandering is similar to travel. Aimlessly walking somewhere, right? So that means that thing that it's true. The singer invites the stream to join his song. Is that true or false? The singer, a kaviya or song කියන එක්කෙනා invites the stream, right? Let's see if that's correct. I'll give you all some time. I don't think it's correct. See, he says, I love to wander by the stream that dances in the sun. So joyously it calls to me, come join my happy song. මේකේ join කියන වචනේ තියෙනවා. Yes. But is it correct? It says my knapsack on my back. I love to wander by the stream that dances on the sun. So joyously it calls to me. Stream eka it, right? The stream there is it. It calls to me. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙන්නේ the singer invites the stream to join this song. ප්‍රශ්නය අහන්නේ ප්‍රශ්නය කියන්නේ the singer invites the stream to join his song. The mama singer වුණා නම් I'm inviting the stream. Am I inviting the stream here? Because there it says a stream joins me, right? That means it's false. The skylarks usually are in their nests. We remember the skylarks, right? Remember that they don't rest. Stay in their nests can resting. So nest is their home. Nest එක ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ගෙදර. ගෙදර ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ මේ rest කරනවානේ. දැන් song එකේ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන් rest කරන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. So that means it is false. The sound of the blackbirds are sad. Do you think that's correct? Let's go to where the blackbirds are here. And blackbirds call so loud and sweet. So loud and sweet. Sweet is positive, so that means they are happy, which means this is false. The singer wishes to travel all his life. Is that true? Oh, may I go a wandering until the day I die. Until the day I die. The singer wishes to travel all his life. Again, his entire life he wants to ජීවිතේ පුරාම travel කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා කියනවා. So he says until I die කියන්නේ until your life ends. So this means it is true, right? So list the rhyming words in the song. So now we went through the song and these are the answers: meet and sweet, wing, sing, sky, and die. There's one more set that there is there. I want you all to discuss that on your own, find that on your own, and you all can write the answer for that. I have given the examples here so that you all will have something to look to, right? Yes, so that is all for today. It was a very interesting journey. We sang some songs, we learned some new words. What are they? Monorail, space shuttle, and aeroplane. We also got to know the word model, right? We got to know what a model was. We also got to know a new song. We learned something new called rhyming words. If you all know, I give an example of something from a Sinhala Kavya. And we also covered descriptions of how to writing a description. So what I want you all to do is make ඉවර වෙලා කරන්න ඕනේ මේක practice කරන එක. Right? If you all want, you can sing the song and figure out rhyming words. But what you can do also is just go and look for other songs, right? All songs mostly have rhyming words, and just see what rhyming words are, learn some new words, and try to find a description for something, right? You can even take your own vehicle at home or something or see and write a description with something small. So just before I end it, I'll just like to go through the 3 points of the description. One is what it is, the function, and then you can give your own experience, right? ඒක මොකක්ද කියලා කියන්න ඕනේ. ඒකේ ක්‍රියාව මොකක්ද? ඒකේ ඒගොල්ලන් ඒකත් එක්ක ඔයගලන්ට සම්බන්ධතාවයක් තියෙනවා නම් personal experience එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒකත් දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයගලන් දන්න extra knowledge එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒකත් දාන්න පුළුවන් අනිත් last point එකට. So that is all for today. I hope all of you all learned something from this. The next video will be conducted by Rotaract Mark. So until then, stay safe and yes, have a nice day.